So, the last wish, best of luck on this over to the both teams. Surely and Indy, we need to wish some luck for the Rush B and their tenacity with the matchup. So have fun. Yeah, enjoy the CS watching together. Remember to follow up the chat rules before they say something bad because they're not gonna allow that. So make sure you're aware about this. Spoilers are not allowed though. And the first pistol round is coming here. The tool Buratus and the single smoke and the flashbang. Simki jumping on top of the head and the straight execution towards the air for the Rush B. Works out pretty well. The 3 frags, 3 headshots for a moment, for a while. And their tenacity about to miss the rest. What did they have for the ace at all? Like, all in the mania. Last player alive. Ooh, nice headshot. Maybe another one. The headshot machine. No, it doesn't work anymore. But with the reload, holy, what is this? Such an unfortunate fight with the USPS spray, and there we go. Rush B up to the take a lead with the first round right here, right now. This gotta be good for them. Should be that good, as they promised. But the next step is about to have some kind of a force buy right here. Let's go for 5-7s, just an Alpine and the scout. 3 nades, a couple of smokes and the flashbang, so we could work with it. Brute Monster trying to take off the outside control. He's looking for the outside play. Joffel taking his own place besides the ramp, and the Mania also will be in touch of secrets. There's just in case of the fight. By the way, he's not alone here. The even and the backup. And while Brute Monster just keep fighting with the outside and street, just making this hard pressure on him, but still he's able to stay alive for a long time. Joffel will miss the ramp control. Trying to group up together, so they are Tenacity doing the right choice about the secret hold up. Mania in this close angle. First bait works out, but not at all. Brute Monster and Executor also to take up to 2 trades for the 1 kill. Okay, we're gonna deal with that. Simki feels ready to drop off the lance, but the B side is already under control for the Rush B, so they will acquire that. And the bomb plant will happen just in a moment. So TV4 and this late looker on the street and Simki. The good kill. Take off the gun, but not about the round. And since that was the first buy for them, they do really need to make more and more efficiency by the kills, exit fragging and stuff. But where's the Executor, by the way? 6 HP left. I don't really think that he might stay alive even behind the Xbox on the ramp, right? Maybe the 6 HP is not that much. Well, let's take a look. Okay, the boost up. And there we go. Only 3 HP hit by the bomb explosion, that's it. Why the X Rush B? Because like an hour ago we got a news about the Rush B and the squad. Kimki and the team just parted away, so that's why I've set him as a or X Rush B for now. To give them a little promotion, you know, to find a new home as soon as possible. Because these guys really deserve that buy. Probably gonna take a long time. This gonna definitely take a long time to find a new home. But hopefully they will not be so sad of that. Brute Monster. Keep the same outside control with the Scout and Mania also taking this position in close over down of cliff. Oof, the rough spray. And now that accurate one, and Brute Monster also missing the shots on top of the cliff, right? And 45 on the start, so Cairo also steps up, close to the radio to clean out the ramp. Another good trade for the Execute, so the free start for the X Rush B team. And even more 3 City side player is alive. Still stacking up towards the A. So I might feel this round as a flawless victory. If Rush B is not gonna turn into the mid stage. For a couple unfortunate fight this way. Less than 35 seconds left. Rush B keep going with this slowly temple. We'll try to open up some angles. First of all, the smoke of this short B. And the windows though. Okay. And even just pass through the smoke to take up a kill. To bring some of this. But Executor already find out the Brute Monster from the backwards of the B ramp, and Simki just the last player alive for the Zero Tenacity, and they need to go to the save once again. Yeah, with the Galil, with the Killer, but yeah, the first Killer against the Galils and the farm guns will not work that good. But you know, the economy of a city side usually force you to do something like this. Be careful with the money management and stuff. And Rush B about to start, about to have a 3-0 right here, right now. So, step by step, moment by moment. And how much rounds they will get here, I don't actually know. I will be honest with you. I'm still thinking about to have a Mirage map after all. Because Nuke on the start, maybe one of the most impressive map for me to watch, but Anubis, I'm pretty sure that Zero Tenacity will be so huge on the Anubis map. I do remember 1 month when we've been watching the Zero Tenacity Anubis map, and I was starting to analyze what we're gonna have there. I realized they did play like more than 65 maps for the past few months on the Anubis. That was a decent result. And now, about the trades and stuff. The decent start for the Zero Tenacity to take up 2 kills without huge issues after all. Just 1 trade and that's it. And Rush B experiencing big issue with the outside sneaky beaky like for Taxi though, so we're gonna move forward with the 4v2 for a moment. And long time no see, Cairo with the Kinky together. Did you know about a couple guys besides the Ivan still behind the old vent? And in terms of the utils, everything is okay for the Rush B and Kinky. Find out a kill against the Evan, but there was the low HP guy, so Kinky also will stick to play with a 20 HP left. Though, oh, there was an extra guy inside of the vent, so there was no chance to do something with that. Flashbang, ooh, nice flashbang. And Cairo dropping off the vents, and the first round acquired, being claimed for the Zero Tenacity, and they gotta start to play. Maybe. Gotta start to play from that moment. Whose pick is this? This is a pick by the Rush B, extra Rush B squad. Yeah, they did choose the first map. This nuke, and the second map will be Anubis. Picked by Zero Tenacity, and if we gotta have a chance, opportunity to move forward to the Mirage map after all, I will be so excited to see that. Whereas the Maiden, I think we are playing without a Maiden because of the roster walk and things like this. The Mari and Avon, yeah, they're all cooking so hard for this round. Just a fast push towards the end. The extra RP will miss this round though. And even more, they gotta miss the rest of the money. With that design, with that idea. Oh. And that loose bonus is not that hard, you know? Like 1.9k, okay, even also. Surprise Kinky with that push of the inside room. And flawless victory for Zero Tenacity. So they will adjust their economy as much as they can with that moment. So maybe not one of the smoothest start, but still quite playable. Everything is okay. It's just a start. And this time we gonna wait a bit for the full eco. An outside play, but Monster about to miss the first shot. Oh, picks twice and missing 2 of them. Okay, Brute Monster. He's not alone outside, no, and he's baiting, but okay, been knocked down by the King here. This omen of a Counter-Strike going to take this risk. And a high risk and high reward included for him. So, the Executor keep waiting for the ramp play and even inside of a secret. Jeez. It will be that fortune for the Rush B, guys. Yeah, they will miss out everything. Pyro also not supposed to do something with that, and only Executor staying alive like 1v4. So do you think we'll win this game? To be honest, I really care about the winner. But before the start of the game, I was thinking about a winner with the Axe Rush B roster, but it depends on the how could I call it? Like, is there a Tenacity, such a secret team? You will never know what kind of individual performance they will bring tonight. So I'm not gonna doubt on the 3 maps. So I would rather go with a 2-1 win for the Rush B, but we'll see. It's gonna like a 2-0 for any single team on the server. It also has to be okay, yeah, so I don't care about the win at all. I think Monster has a good game, bro. I don't know. For now, after the 6 rounds, okay, the 6 HP left for him, and he will love the side control. Still keep this 1-man advantage alive. Is it best of 1 or just the best of 3? We're watching the best of 3, guys. Since this is the playoff stage of the EC Advanced, there is no more best of 1 or just the best of 2. All of those matches are best of 3 all the way around. So Jovo, an Executor, and Taxi also going keep this dream on. An outside play works out for a Taxi, quad kill for him right now, so he could do an ace right here. He can't see the guy inside of this closet, and there we go, ace for the Taxi. We gonna back into the game with that, probably for the Rush B, maybe just for the 1 round, but still, if they're gonna make this round real, would they will be able to crush the economy over Zero Tenacity? I think in terms of a couple save guns, maybe Zero Tenacity will be a revive. 1.9k. Yeah, let's take a look for this round. Then I'm gonna decide. The outside control. With a bit passive play for Nemanja, Brute Monster taking his own place inside of this E-main and dropping off the lands. Maybe he will turn out to the secret to help a bit more with the outside control, but he's not gonna do that with the plus W, you know. And Nemanja keep holding the E-main himself. Meanwhile, the Rush B, all what they did do, like on the start, hold up the radio inside, and that's it. They're still thinking about the stuff which is happening. And Brute Monster find out a kill over the secret, right? Yeah, Taxi was going into this way himself without the trade or something. It was just a sudden move. That's all. Well, Aben, I didn't expect this much. He was holding the A side, and look at this trade on the line, like 2 people dying from the same way. Rush B. This round will be a mess for the Rush B. That's truly an Executor. To look at it, main, trying to find out a single positive moment for the round, because 2v5 and less than 30 seconds left, so you need to do something. You need to start to produce your own actions. And yeah, just a trade by trade, another try for this for the smoking kills, and we know as a 44 now, and their Tenacity back into the game. They were missing a single round, but still about the economy and things in common. Rush B, they really need to do something with their low money condition at the moment. Took Eco and the Hero AK in charge, so not the worst way what they could offer to us over this time, or this round, but still. Execute to get this closer position. Oh, the hot and the same slow tempo of the round, nothing being changed. The same I could say about this Tenacity gameplay though. They're also playing a bit passive on the outside, but still, well, this works pretty well. Why do they need to change something, right? This is a sure thing, you know. Well, nice shot for the Brown Monster. So also in charge of this spray, and look at these last couple bullets. That was the last bullet's dream, you know. And only Taxi staying alive. He's doing the same about the looking down the secret, so. The sad thing for the Rush B, but still, they do need to deal with that. Last couple rounds were not that good for them. So that's why they're on this phase of the round and the game though. But they're not giving up yet, so guys, chill out a bit. Just let them play. Here we are. Their Tenacity. To take up to the 2 rounds in a row, their economy looks that consistent. A backup, extra backup buy included. And the Rush B about to go through this harsh road. This hard time to do something, to find the way out. The last 2 rounds with the callouts by the full buy on their own side was about to rush something. And their Tenacity reacting to that pretty good. They can hold it up, but this time I wasn't that accurate with the execution. I'm trying to find the right key, but the key bind, pull out the Rush B. As the enemy even inside of the A, and he will give some information. His hard execution is not about the A, so they're dropping off of the vans. And there is the B anchor. The B anchor just outside of the side, right? And Rush B will definitely have a side control, but what about the retake? The Mania. We'll find out this guy on the street, so Good Monster also chase down Taxi. We gotta have a reverse sweep for a 2v4 and a 4v1 already. Their Tenacity find all of the enemies nearby of their own spots. Jesus Christ, what a clean retake for their Tenacity without the side control. Cannot believe it, but that was damn good for them. Just right about the time. They're ready to pass even through these hard times with the retake. Without the positioning and stuff. There we go. The 3-man more than 180 are at the moment. Their Tenacity just showing decent performance by the individual stuff. And the Rush B about to take the first tactical time. Only 2 rounds left. But I do think their attacker side on the nuke is not that important for this game in particular. We'll try something very promising after the switching of the sides, but their Tenacity and meantime for the knock. They're in the balanced team. They don't really care what kind of side do they need to play Epic or just the City one. So with these 6 rounds by the City side, if they will adjust it up to the 8, it's gonna be great. Could choose nuke. You can check out this out by the score on maps comment inside of the chat, or just go to check out this on the hltv.org webpage, mate. Yo, guys, I know that you really want to have him, but just mention the guys to use the HLTV to find out whatever they need. Like, people has to start to explore and discover the information them on their own, like, you know, manually. Taxi also trying to get out of the side manually with a Scalil brute monster behind the outside boxes. Wow, another good trade for him to stay alive and to even also join this party on side. Brute monster not even scared to repick 4x times for the outside like this. 74. A brute monster is cooking so hard. Rush B. They're turned into the hell of the rounds. Thank you, Mrs. Flower. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the CS watching together before they blast Austin Major, you know. We gotta be there over the end and afterwards immediately switch off onto the Major. Because tonight we gotta see FaZe, we gotta see more and more interesting matchups. But I hope you did not choose a FaZe in your PKM for the 3 option, guys. I really want to hope so. I have such a strong feeling about the FaZe. They might lose a single game over the second stage. I'm pretty sure that somehow. So here we are. We passed through the B ramp control. And I assume even also been spotted inside of the aqua, but managed to take this risk on and take this second close frag was nearby. And Simki 1v4 for now. 75 will be on the board, yeah, after the bomb plant. Exactly. It should be like this. And even more Cairo is going over backwards over Simki and 725. Let's go. Tenacity did their best. And Rush B just gone in a moment. They did disappear for a while. But now, after the switching of the sides, maybe we're gonna have something way promising. I was never seen before the 3 pieces of dual Berettas over the pistol round. Look. Dual Berettas, Death Kits, and the Flashbang. A huge firepower for the Rush B squad, but wait, they are supposed to use it. Okay, Zini. Gotta be cowboy here. And even will turn off him like this. But a passive play inside of a T-spawn. Okay. Taxi wasn't spotted inside of the A main, but Cairo also having a fight for the B side. Bomb has been planted. And 3-man through the secret. Cairo shut down. Brute Monster another replant of the bomb. Maybe for a little position change. And a 43 for post plant. We're still waiting for the guy from the ramp. That late arriving. Simki close to the double doors. Also missing the fight, but about to close out the doors. And even with Joko also out of competition. So 6-7, Rush B will take another piece to round. That's a kind of nice news for them. But meanwhile, Zero Tenacity, since they managed to get a bomb plant on, they will try, maybe they will try to get a buy there. But dropping out the Eki. And what's the plan? To play Hero Eki or... Okay, they will invest a bit more. Eki and a Galio. Yo, Tasty Mites, you're coming here time by time. I'm getting you time off for 10 minutes about the match fixing and stuff. You keep saying the same. Like, what's the point? When you gonna get this lesson? Tell me, when? This is crazy. Taxi. Also making good start for the round with a kill against the Nemanja. In close of what, by the way? Was the ramp or the A outside? I think that has to be the outside kill, yeah. Close to the red. So We're gonna take this Aki on. And there, Tenacity. Keep holding inside. They missed the outside control for a moment, but for now, Broom Monster going to have a secret control, but okay, he will die because of that. And 55 on the 45 seconds before the end of the round, so what's the plan? What we are cooking on? Zero Tenacity. Where do you want to go? Skewer and Cairo, they will not let him get a single chance of the play over there. Yeah, just dealing with him like for a year already. I don't know why. I just giving him an exception to not be permaban because of this wording. This is crazy. Once this guy will try to read the channels to say before to say something like this. Is it? So it's so city-sided map, bro. Sometimes it is. Sometimes we have a huge difference based on the attacker side, but definitely has to be your favorite, your best day if in terms of performance timings that you're using for the play. Or nicely done for the rush against the eco. Just a single dab included, not this large amount of investments for the rebuy, so they will be fine. Sometimes it's gonna be like, yeah, 60 to 40 for the city, but usually, since I'm just watching not that much CS for the last time, but still, I think it used to be like a 50-50, and this mostly depends on the matchup, what we are watching. Depends on the opponents and principle and basics of the game between the two of these teams. Maybe they do have such a weird storyline between two of this. Need to read this like we are reading this round for the Rush B, probably like 5v3 on the start again. Zero Tenacity are going. At least they try to get out of the radio and now keep going to the B side. Straight away Executor close over the ramp. So Mr. Executor steps in, finds the first, finds the second with Kinky in charge, and there is Kinky. Okay, this bold bait with the opening of the doors. Kinky goes into this unfortunate fight. Anyways, team will save the round. 9-7, and Zero Tenacity about to miss the first buy for them. And maybe to take a risk on with the 2k buy, Eco Pistol. Buy around, maybe. Are we gonna interact with the fast push 80? Right here, right now. I just scared of the OT, bro. OT on a knock. Usually, for me, looks like a gift, you know, like a present, a holiday, a Christmas present. But in the most of the rounds of this map, for now, I can feel a little dominance of the side of the Rush B. Maybe with that execution, we won't find anything positive for us. Zero Tenacity, but look, they're already run out of the A, but not for a long time. That's true. Nemanja keep waiting for the outside play, but there is the resmoke of the aiming, so he has no option, no vision about. And Taxi with the guys just holding up. They do actually know about the last player of the enemy side team. 10-7. 10-7 on the scoreline. Good economy look. Two people, more than 2k in their pockets. So this is such a huge fall of the economy for the Zero Tenacity, unless they're not gonna take up to the 2 rounds in a row. So that's what I'm trying to say. This is the hard question. And Taxi and Executor are going so good on the nuke. take this all. An absolutely default start for the Zero Tenacity to have a little fight besides the street, and alongside the A, the same amount of players on the Rush B squad. Taxi, look, this youngster is cooking them all 3 headshot like this, and I couldn't even imagine how the last frag was registered as the headshot. Taxi wasn't even look at him for the headshot, but the bullet magnetized onto the headshot somehow. 11-7, Rush B. Wow. They just smashed their Tenacity on the first map like this, 6 rounds in a row. Nobody can stop that. Four rounds difference, 2 more for the win of the next Rush B. Not a less than a 2k equals. Kinky, oh, out of magazine, but the backup player is on the side, so Rush B took 2 more players. And the bomb carry already opening up the doors, but being stuck by the top roof, but still managed to get bomb plan real, so for extra money. No, for the win. I'm pretty sure of that, but at least for the money for the coming round. Oh, bullets! You need to be way accurate with that. Cairo, next time we will definitely do that, and Joffo also. Keep fighting for the A side, but the bomb is on the B, so 12-7 right here. And no issues for the Rush B anymore. There we go. And the last turn, the last life for the Zero Tenacity team to do something at this time. To make something real. 7 straight rounds in a row. Rush B, by the individual performance, looks that unstoppable. This is not gonna be a sudden rush out of the A. Joffo find the opportunity to knock down Taxi. That's a good news. But Nemanja also hiding over the secret, and maybe these 2 guys are that important because Kinky also was interacting with this inside out push. And the molly for the Ram, so Executor already been tagged by the molly. And 3v5 on the start of the round. Simki also find out the guy over the A in extra. Anchor of this side, Simki. This moonwalk. And Cairo also exposed. So this round is over. Executed 1v5 with the nope. I can't even imagine the situation when he could clutch these out. It has to be a hard with from the Zero Tenacity side. So, you know, the bomb has been planted. And Executor the first with a no scope. Alright, Executor has no chance to escape. But we gotta take this AWP back for the Brute Monster. Keep going. And the second AWP is coming on us over. Executed with the Cairo. But where the second spot for the Upper? Outside and the ramp himself. Okay. Not the worst decision. But a bit out of a cost, you know. Too much in terms of the money. Just be accurate with that. Molly Make some pressure for the guy onwards outside, and Cairo taking the open frag. In the meantime, Taxi also seat for the fight on the street, so 3-5 on the start. Even more, the guy close to the radio was also spotted and attacked by the op. So it looks like 2.5 guys of the Zero Tenacity against the 5-man of the Rush B, this time for the win. Feels like a GG. Probably Execute to find out this kill against the Brute Monster. Cairo also in charge of a double doors towards the eye. Simki trying to get out of the hut and even trying to also follow him up. And Cairo shut down even the last player life. Last dream on Simki taking the first. Another second one will be listed for him. Unfortunately for the Zero Tenacity, they're about to start with a one failure. Just the one fail of the first map. It is what it is. We're gonna deal with that, but that was the Rush B